warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. On this occasion, we will present a storytelling performance. First, introduce myself. My name is Lutfia Itzna, study number 14.
My name is Bintang Eka Briana and my study number is 5.
There once was a time when there were two brothers named Hansel and Gretel. Their mother died when they were babies. They lived with their father in a cabin in the woods. Their father tried to work as a woodcutter and cared for the two boys at the same time. Several years passed, and because of the difficulty of working while caring for two children at the same time, their father decided to remarry. The new wife, chopping down wood, came from a rich family, and she had the fact that her husband was poor, and she had to live in an old wreck in the woods. Plus, he doesn't like her stepson very much.
One winter night, as they were going to bed, Hansel and Gretel overheard the stepmother talking to their father. "How are we going to get through this winter? We don't have enough food. If we don't get rid of those two children, we will all starve to death." Their father opposed the idea angrily. "No need to fight. I decide tomorrow we take them into the forest and leave them here."
Hearing all this, Gretel began to cry. Her brother Hansel comforted her. "Don't worry, Gretel. We will find our way home no matter what." That night, Hansel snuck out and made as many pebbles as he could in his pocket. The next morning, they all started walking toward the forest. Their father told them that they were going in a family hike. As they walked without anyone knowing, Hansel dropped pebbles to mark the way home. In the evening, their father and stepmother blamed the campfire and told them that they would be back soon. They walked away and were lost among the trees.
Of course, they never came back. As night fell, the terrifying sound of wild animals in the forest began to enter Hansel and Gretel. Trembling at the sound of the first calls, Hansel and Gretel did not leave the campfire until the moon appeared. Then, they began to follow the pebbles that glistened in the moonlight and walked back home. "Well done, Hansel. Your idea was clever." When the children returned home, their father was very happy and surprised at the same time. Their stepmother also acted as if she was happy, but inside she was still sad.
She was very upset that they made it home. After 3 days, the stepmother tried to get rid of them again. This time at night, the stepmother locked Hansel and Gretel's door and did not let Hansel get out to collect more pebbles. But Hansel was very clever. As they walked into the woods the next morning, this time Hansel dropped the bread spice he had kept in his pocket the night before, and once again made a trail for the way home. During the day, their father and the stepmother met big exhausted and left the two children again in the forest.
Realizing that their parents had not returned, Hansel and Gretel started walking home before it got dark. But this time they couldn't find any trace of where they had left off, as all the bread house has been eaten by birds. Gretel began to cry, and for the first time, Hansel also felt helpless. This time the two children were completely lost without food and they fearfully walked in the forest for 3 days. On the third day, they saw a snow white bird. The bird chirped with its beautiful voice for Hansel and Gretel. They forgot their hunger for a moment and started following the bird. The bird led them to a cute-looking house.
The walls were made of bread, the room was made of cake, and the windows was made of candy and covered with colorful cream all over. Hansel and Gretel could not believe what they saw. The house looked so delicious. The two children forgot about their tiredness and started running towards the house. Just as they were about to eat part of the house, they heard a voice from inside.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Who want to eat my house?
They saw a sweet little old lady standing at the door. When Gus and Carrot told the lady what happened, she took pity and let them in.
The inside of the house was very different from the outside. The room was early dark and something felt wrong. But because they were so tired and hungry, the two children didn't really care. The old woman cooked them all kind of food and the two children ate very heartily. That night, they slept in the softest bed they had ever seen. When they woke up in the morning, the old lady was not there. They both started looking around. At the end of the corridor, they saw a small door. When they opened the door, there were many boxes full of gold and treasure inside. Hansel and Gretel were very surprised. Hansel wanted to go in and take a closer look. Suddenly, they heard the old woman's voice again.
And what are you doing?
When they turned around, the two children were confronted by a witch standing in front of them. It turns out that the old woman is the witch who directs the children to her place, which is a house covered in cookies and candies. The two children tried to escape, but the door was locked. The witch pulled Hansel's hair and locked him in a cage. Then she dragged Gretel into the kitchen.
Your brother is toting cook food for him and make him fat. When his body is full, he will be a delicious meal for me. But don't try to eat anything all the food is. Just for him.
Without any choice, Gretel did what she was told. Fortunately, Hansel was a clever and wise boy. He decided to trick the witch. Every night, while the witch slept, Hansel dug a hole under the floor of the church. But Hansel did not eat anything cooked by his sister, but had in it the whole hedgehog. Meanwhile, the witch taught Gretel to cook more. This went on 4 days until finally the witch had no more patience.
Fat or thin, I don't care anymore. Today, I will make Hansel into a pie.
The witch turned to Gretel.
Look in the oven whether the dough is well packed.
Although she was scared, Gretel was also a witch girl just like her sister. She understood that the witch would push her into the oven.
I cannot stick my head in to see the dough.
Gretel said as she saw the witch push her aside and stuck her own head into the oven. Gretel gathered all her strength and pushed the old witch into the oven and closed the oven door.
Gretel knew where the witch had hidden the cake. Gretel immediately ran and freed Hansel from the cage. The fire from the oven covered the whole walls. Hansel and Gretel escaped from the burning house into the forest. But they didn't know where to go, and soon they came to a river. A giant swan carried them one by one across the river. The two children looked around and suddenly realized where they were. They ran home as fast as they could.
When he saw his children, the father was very happy. With happy tears, he explained how their stepmother had come home to her parents after they left the children in the forest, and how the father was sorry for everything he had done, and no matter how hard he searched for his children, he could not find them. The two children loved their father very much, so they forgave him. But another surprise awaited their father. Hansel and Gretel reached into their pockets and pulled out the diamonds they found in the witch's house. Their father could not believe what he saw. All the problems their family had ever experienced had never solved, and they lived happily